Good evening. I almost said good morning. Good evening, everybody. This is another segment of When Life Talk. This is your girl Crystal, and that is none other than Mr. Miggity Mac, baby.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about why do women cheat? That's gonna be the topic today. Why do women cheat? Um, let me put my phone on do not disturb because people love to kind of bust through.
Yeah. While she getting situated, man, prayers and thoughts to all those affected by Hurricane Adela. It's all my folks out in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, so, even moving up to North Carolina now. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay safe, stay sound. Like we with y'all. Like they say, the water too high, turn around, don't drown.
That part.
Listen to your local officials and make smart decisions.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get it kicked off. Why do women cheat? It could go. It's so many ways to why women cheat or why women decide to step out on their relationships, marriage, or just courtship or whatever you wanna call it. It's many different reasons why. One can be emotional dissatisfaction. You seeking emotional intimacy. You lacking that in a relationship, and because and it's like the communication is not there. So instead of you going to your partner and saying, "Hey, this is what's going on. I am missing this. How can we fix it?" and give that person time enough to fix it. Hey, sis, give people time to fix it. We just say forget it and catch on. You know what I'm saying? Jump to the next who right there making us smile. You know what I'm saying? They say if you make a woman smile or laugh, you can gain her attention at some point.
Is that
So yeah, so I figure like that's it all boils down. Hey Pooh, it all boils down to it's a breakdown, it's a gap in that relationship somewhere. And instead of communicating, or instead of that woman having strength to say, you know what, I don't want this relationship no more. I'ma just walk away. They stay in a situation because like we was talking about, on our text thread or our phone conversations, I believe you can be in love with two people, or you can be in love with that person strong enough to where you don't want to leave a relationship, but yet and still you don't have the communication, or you lack that communication to say, look, this is where the gap is. This is where the relationship is falling short. What can we do to get it up to par? How can you please me so I don't step out? You know what I'm saying? Like say, hey, this is what missing.
and understand, like I say, when approached me with this topic, like I said, I was gonna sit back, I'm gonna ride, because I have the male side of this, so I can't. I'm not a woman, so I, of course not a woman. Can't say why a woman cheat, but
Hmm.
guess what, fellas? When they cheat, if they come find Jody, they go find the milkman. They wanna find that feel good moment, the Doctor Feel Good.
But see, when women cheat, you gotta understand too. When women cheat, like it's an emotional. Sometimes it can be like an emotional attachment thing. We don't go out. Hey, cuz we don't go out to cheating, cause y'all men, y'all don't attach no emotion to it. Y'all can go out wham bam and be going on to the next, and it be no attachment. But if a woman do something, 9 times out of 10, not always, because you do have those women who can play the role just like a dude and just be like, okay, this is what you here for. You know what I'm saying? You only here to be my cuddy buddy. You only here to fill this void. Anything outside of that is nothing. So don't, you know what I'm saying? You already setting boundaries with that other person. Like it ain't even here for no, you know what I'm saying? Don't gain no feelings. Don't put your emotions in it because it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So I can say it's a lot of different things a woman can cheat for. They can cheat for lack of attention. If that person ain't giving them the attention, the desire they need. Most women, again, we cheat up. We don't cheat down.
I'm just sitting here taking notes. I'm just
We cheat up. We gonna cheat with somebody who got more than what we got at home. What's up, bro? We
Mm.
can share. Me ain't gonna mess with the thought around the corner. But like what's to say? The same reason men do. Yeah, it's a lack of something there. It's a lack of attention, the desire, the excitement. Like you can be this person, I be uh 50 Shades of Grey. But that man can be, oh, I want to stay missionary. Or the man can be 50 Shades of Grey and you missionary. So now he trying to step out or she trying to step out, women, because we talking about women. You know what I'm saying? Women can be like, oh, wish I ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting that. Okay. Well, bro said, oh, let me catch up and chime in. Yeah, we talking
Now,
about cheap.
now, ladies, if y'all out there now, okay, this y'all show now. You know, hey,
Yeah.
we need to hear from y'all because, hey, like I say, I'm sitting back taking notes. But from a male perspective,
Okay.
let's say this, and I got my game from some old heads. Women cheat better than men.
Yeah, because women, when they cheat, is out of town, 50 miles away. Men, when y'all cheat downtown around the corner. Y'all don't know how to cheat far away from home. That's why it's always hard to somewhat get for a woman to get caught unless you really in tune with, you know what I'm saying? If you really in tune with that woman, you gonna know because you're gonna be like, oh, you ain't giving me that same attention. Oh, you don't want me to touch you no more. Oh, we can't have that same type of intimacy. Oh, you tired tonight. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not paying attention to how she moving, you will never know. You know what I'm saying? You will never know. And I've known older people who've been in two-part relationships for years. For years. So, like I say, it could be unmet sexual needs, it could be revenge, retaliation, it could be opportunity. That's why most men do it. The opportunity presents itself. So if an opportunity presents itself, what you gonna do? Especially if it's a gap at home or you ain't getting what is at home and then that opportunity present itself, then
Now, of course, y'all out there, y'all know we talk during the week leading up to the show. We're gonna get we're gonna get this comment that I'm gonna say something we was talking about. Ain't no different. People just be out here doing what they please, men or women. Hold on now, this now Miss Rochelle. This show is about why women cheat. We ain't talking about the male. This is why women cheat. Okay,
no,
why
but
y'all why
look,
step there,
we turning into the two now.
yeah, why y'all step out there looking for looking for Jody, looking for the milkman, looking for Dr. Feel Good. Now, come on now. Now I will say this. We asked the question. Some people define cheating with a multitude of things. So everybody's definition of cheating ain't the same definition.
Right. And it's crazy because I just seen a post today. My little cousin, he put cheating is described as if you talking to somebody, texting somebody, and then you being sneaky and you gotta delete the messages. Anything that you know it wouldn't be approval from your partner.
I'm just sitting back eating my
People can say cheating ain't communicating with somebody. Let's see. My brother say opportunity. I have to disagree because just because the opportunity there don't mean it's worth it. That is true. But most excuses I've seen it or get is people say the opportunity was there. But like you say, that's coming from a different place. You say I disagree because yeah, every opportunity ain't worth it. Cause you gotta also know when you going to step into those boundaries. What is the reason for you stepping with that person? You got to be cautious sometimes. Is that person gonna catch emotions where they call to tell your significant other? Is that person doing it to be grimy? Is that person not worth it because monetarily they ain't there, or is that person not worth it because they already had the whole block? You know what I'm saying? So I guess you can. I guess that is a good one, bro. That is a good one. Opportunity may not always be the case, but what about personal insecurities? What about life transitions?
Like I say, million things. You know, we talked about this, and we're gonna get into a lot of that stuff we talked about. Miss
What-
Thomas, what if a what if a woman is cheating with a woman instead of a man? Ooh, hey, hold on now. Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
It's still cheating. Still justified as cheating.
now we all know we done heard the song Candy Liquor. The Candy Liquor necessarily wasn't a man.
Yeah, but cheat. I just feel like it's still cheating. Now, if you get caught, sometimes that man will be like, okay, well, can I get in that situation? Then they might be cool with it. But then you get some men that be like, no. Like they be mad that it's more so a woman because you gotta think women say a woman knows a woman's body.
Now, now, from a male perspective on that point, what you just said, right? Absolutely. And you got some men who out there and play, like I say, play macho man. But you lose your girl, or you find out your girl cheating with another woman, your pride can be hurt.
Yeah.
You sit
It's,
here and talk all that macho machismo. I'm laying the wood all day long, 365. She leave you for another woman, you gonna feel some type of way. This when life, we just keep it real around here on these blocks.
yeah. Yeah. Or I always say too, sometimes if you be with a person or you been in a relationship and the person, say if you been in relationship to relationship, all those relationships you done got cheated on in those relationships. Sometimes you turn into the person that hurt you. So sometimes you turn into that person. You like, dang, now I guess that can go back to revenge or retaliation, that tit for tat type of thing. Because it's not, no, I didn't turn into the person that hurt me. Now I was like, I want my revenge toward the men who didn't hurt me. So let me see what it feel like to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Even
Now,
though sure, very immature, but that's how I roll sometimes. Hurt people. Like Jasmine just said.
y'all spot on, cause boy, y'all took the thunder from me. Y'all are spot on because and sometimes we have to spot them. There are some hurt women out there. To the point that you made, and this goes back to the adolescent days when they first, what I'm saying, probably creeping out there, with their little love bug, and the love bug bit them, and then he dogged it for the next one, and the next one dogged it for the next one, and the next one dogged. So there's no fury on earth like a woman that's scorned. I think we done heard that many moons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back to the topic, when you say why women cheat, it could be a history that led up to it.
Yeah.
So you coming in, as Master P once quoted, you coming in trying to be Captain Save a Hoe, and she can't be saved.
No, she can't be saved because some people that's just in them. That's just the way they is. But like I say, you got to be strong enough. If you that cheating partner, you got to be strong enough to either say, "I'm gonna walk away from this relationship because I'm missing something and I'm not getting it, and I don't want to hurt your feelings by cheating," or you just gotta say, or like most people, they stay in it. But that it's like, do you give a pass? Do you ask for a pass? I guess it just depends on the relationship. Some people cheat too because of personal insecurities. In that relationship, they can be made to feel, made to feel low, not getting that. Oh, you beautiful. You smart. Oh, you look nice today. Here are your roses. Let me tell you how proud I am. It's like if you love somebody and in love with somebody, you gotta want for them more than they want for themselves. You gotta want them, you know what I'm saying, to prosper and vice versa. So if a person not getting that, But then you got this other person that come along and they be like, man, you beautiful, you smart. Like, what's your ambition? What's your vision? If you got somebody talking to you on that level where you like, dang, I ain't even getting this type of conversation at the crib, but you asking me what's my vision, what's my goal. I'm beautiful, I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? You more in tune.
You trying to you want to hear them words from Sweet Peter Jeter.
Yeah, that's it. Like my brother say, most people cheat because they missing something. And the fucked up part about that is people be moving so fast and don't even know what it is they missing because one don't fully know themselves. Yep. Exactly. Hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people choose to hurt people. It's all a choice. Yeah, it's most definitely a choice, but yeah, I still say that hurt people hurt people because you it's still, but yeah, I guess it's still a choice because you do make that conscious decision to say, even though I know what it is that hurt me, I'm still gonna not think and do, you know what I'm saying, make this mistake. Or hell, we could say it ain't no mistake if you're doing it multiple times, to go out there and do something else that you know damn well is gonna hurt somebody. But like you said, most people, let me go back to this one. Most people cheat because they missing something. Most definitely missing something. It's a gap somewhere. Like I say, it's a communication breakdown. It's a lack of attention and lack of emotional dissatisfaction, unmet sexual desires. We can go on.
Come on, keep them going.
Unhappiness, just plain being unhappy in a relationship. So my sister Shell say the question is why women cheat, because it's the get back for most of their ain't never gonna be a real reason why they do it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, this man giving you everything you want, everything you ever asked for, everything you ever dreamed of.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why cheat if you getting all of that?
Is that
But
does that become does that become greed, or you just not ready for monogamy?
I say it becomes greed. It could be not ready for monogamy, but the ultimate thing is, like bro say, you don't know yourself. You ain't happy within. And a lot of people say, "Well, I want to be in a relationship to be happy. I want this person to make me happy." No, baby, that person can't make you happy. You got to make your own self happy. And I think if you find that happiness within and you understand who you are as a person, then you can make that choice to say, either I'm gonna be an asshole and cheat and drag people down, or I'm gonna be mature enough to say I'm gonna stand 10 toes down in this relationship, or I'm gonna be man or woman enough to say, you know what, this not working for me. Let me step away. Because
Hmm.
I didn't watch plenty of podcasts. My favorite podcast is Dear Future Wifey. And on there, it talks to, like, it has many issues where couples come on there and say different stuff. Like, I love my wife, I love my husband, but every now and then, I need something different. So
Hmm.
the fact that you done been together so long that people get bored with the fact, and they just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. My brother said you can get everything you want in a relationship, but always remember the sky is the limit. There's always more. Most definitely more. That's why I say when women cheat, it's 9 times it's a level up. I don't know a woman personally who cheated took something that was less than what she had at home. That's a fool.
Can you elaborate on that more, please?
More meaning they got more to bring to the table. Financially, mentally, emotionally, all of that. They checking all the boxes. But remember, they still got this at home that they love deeply. And we could take it back and say soul ties. You you know I like that word.
Oh
So
yeah, oh yeah.
you connected. So it's like, man, I want to be here, but I'm getting fed over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't know. Sister say she ain't gonna cheat if she getting all that on. That's where she wants to be simple. We only cheat where they're not happy anymore. Hey, Miss India. No, I would say that's a good That's a good statement, but I would say you can have everything and still cheat because it could sometimes be something within you, not even that the what the partner giving to you. It could be something within yourself.
So here's a question for the ladies. How do you get rid of those lustful thoughts?
Pray about it, Jesus.
Because that's where it starts.
Listen, let me say it. Poor boundaries are at the root of most cheating. People in relationships have to protect their relationship and not leave room for infidelity. We are all human, and if we are not intentional about protecting what matters, we are subject to mess up. Yeah, we very much. It's all good. Cause come on in. But to go back to this comment, I mean, it's true you do, and I always say in a relationship, like I was just telling my significant other the other day. Let's start to do a monthly check-in, or sometime if we feel like it, let's do a 2-week check-in, because that check-in is gonna say, okay, let's sit down. Okay, you good? I'm good. Is it anything, anything more you need from me? Vice versa. Like, where we at? I just feel like in your relationship, you need to grade. It's like you need to grade that relationship. And then when that person come back to you and say, okay, well, this, I feel like this is what lacking. Can I get more of? And then you take note of it and you make that change.
Now, that conversation has to be very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a transparent, it has to be an adult conversation because most people, what they do, somebody asks, are you good? I'm good. What is I'm good? Because mentally, you're not good, but you're in a space where you're scared to say what you really want to say. So that what you just said, it has to be an open dialogue between both parties, having the know-how and the where about each other to openly express, hey, if
Yeah,
you did something I don't like, I need you to,
yeah. It got to be an open dialogue conversation, but in that same intellectual conversation. But in that conversation, you got to make sure that partner is comfortable with opening up and expressing that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Mr. Connor said, cast down every evil thought, for behind it comes action. People cheat because they are bored, not enough to do, frivolous time, open doors for the BS period, treating, trying this or trying that, etc. Yeah, that's why I say most sometimes it's an open opportunity. For men, at least, I feel like it's an open opportunity. If you at a workplace and then they come and they be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's an open opportunity. But then too, you got, what about us women having work husbands? Now is that cheating? Because that work husband, you gonna laugh, you gonna talk, you at work with them 8, 10 hours. They probably buying you lunch. Now is that considered cheating?
come on.
Bro said, but check-ins only work if you being honest and be also willing to accept criticism. Like Rose said, total transparency. Yeah, yep, that's true. It only works if you're gonna be honest in that situation. That's why I say that person has to be made comfortable to be able to open up and say that. Now, if I'm open up and I'm telling you this and you take offense to it, and now you want to chop me down, then you right, it ain't working. So now it's like, okay, you didn't brush me off. So now when I do this, what can you say? Tristina said, I love that because what you might need now could change in the future. So communication is key. If we not talking, or I don't feel like you're open to giving me what I need, that opens the door for cheating. Very much so. If your husband knows about that work husband, if you switch up when your work husband comes to your job, yes, it's cheating. Yep. Most cheating comes from insecurities, a lack of communication skills. Yep. Yeah, if that husband knows about that work husband, then, and he cool with it, it's cool. But if he don't know and you hiding it and you deleting text messages and you, then boom, that's a problem. That means somebody done gained some some emotions then got attached in that.
But do people really realize when those emotions start getting attached?
That woman gonna know.
Absolutely. Come
And
on.
I
Come on.
know.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, when she start getting emotionally attached, because guess what? She gonna start thinking about that person. She gonna be wanting to talk to that person all the time. She gonna be wanting to see that person, especially if she ain't strong enough to disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Have your fun and disconnect. If you don't know how to disconnect, then Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem.
Got lift
Then
off.
that can't get too deep. Guess what? Now it comes an ultimatum. Now it comes that ultimatum. Is it me or him?
Mm.
Is it me or him? Cause said time causes actions. So if you put time in anywhere but home, you opening the door. Yep. Miss Willie said it's like that's why knowing your partner is very important. It's my opinion when you're spiritually connected and you learn to mate. A lot of times you should know when a situation arises. I'm just saying. Bill say text, talking, and communication with time is evolved is cheating. And we can go back to this one. Yeah, if you spiritually connected with your partner, you gotta know when something falls short. They gonna let you know. Well, they ain't even really gotta let you know, cause you gonna see that they ain't hugging you like they used to. They ain't coming you like they used to. When it's time to have intercourse time, they ain't touching you no more. Y'all ain't even sexually connected. Now when y'all do it, it ain't nothing but pound time. We was talking about that. Is it pound time or is it a connection?
Ah, I was waiting on that to come up. So, hey, yeah, so that's an interesting fact. Because, like, what we was talking about, that is it for the emotional thrill, or it's just for the wham bam, thank you, ma'am, thank you, sir. Hey, see you when I see you.
Hmm. So it depends on two types of women. I would say, because you have a woman that's like that. Oh, it just this is what it's gonna be, and that's it. And
But
don't get no feelings. You catch feelings, is you being cut off. Or you can have that woman that say, "Man, I'm getting emotionally attached. Now I'm confused. Now I'm in love with two men. What do I do?" So that's why I say it's two. You got that woman that's strong enough to say, "This is what it is. It ain't going no further." But then you also got that one that ain't strong enough. Mr. Connor say it starts in the thought. Intimacy is more than sex, but if communication isn't it in a relationship, it's over anyway. Yeah, most definitely. It all starts in the thought. It all starts in the thought. You can see whomever and be like, man, he kind of handsome. She kind of cute.
but it's a lot of men, as some of the women would say, it's a lot of men with good talk game. But it's a lot of women out there got a slick tongue that's sharper than the man.
Yeah, that'll talk a man out of his jaws. That'll talk
That
money in pocket.
come to the scales, it used to be all lopsided, but it's some women out there that can sell a polar bear ice.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Connor said they still be attached from the time, even if it's just casual sex. Constant time is gonna cause feelings. Period. No way around it. You may not fall in love, but you gonna care about it and want to spend time with them. Yeah, that just goes all back to the strong will of the person, though. We can't talk it, and when they say we can talk it and are subject to conform, it still boils down to loyalty over love. Yeah, even if you that's what I say. It ain't. I don't think it's all about. I don't think it's gonna build that. You know what I'm saying? That connection at that emotional part. If you that strong enough to say this is just what it is. If you get any fire, if you feel like it's gonna jeopardize what you gonna have at home, some people is strong enough to say, "Well, I cut it off," but it's at the price of what hurting the other person's feelings.
Because once those stars start to align, and once those dots start to connect, it's that when that train get that traction on that track.
Yeah. Yeah, like we'll say, I can love you and go fuck the world, but if I'm loyal, I ain't gonna fuck nobody else. Yeah, yeah, cause that love for that person ain't diminishing. It's still gonna be there, no matter if you had those gaps in there. Unless they do some real foul that you just be like, you know what I'm saying? You 1 foot out the door. But if you solely love that person, those little those little things that's missing, most definitely you could love somebody afterward. But if that loyalty there and you say, man, despite these little issues we got going on, I'm still gonna remain loyal. I'm still gonna remain faithful. But that goes with communication. Because how long are you gonna continue to be faithful and loyal if you constantly repeat yourself saying, "This is what I'm missing. This is what I'm missing," and the other person ain't listening? They like okay, but they ain't changing it. Are you gonna still continue to be loyal 10 years down the line, or are you gonna step out or lead the situation or lead a marriage?
And you got some folks that's just thrill seekers. We just got to put that on the table.
Yeah,
No matter, we could talk loyalty, we could talk trust, we could talk I'm into you, you into me, but it's some folks just deep in their soul, they're thrill seekers. So they gonna chase that rabbit every time that rabbit jump. And that's just the truth of the matter.
yeah. So now we discussing. I can leave your ass before I cheat. I can love you enough and I'm loyal enough to leave you if it ain't that anymore. Can a person be?
Ooh. Mm. Now
Can
see, that right there, that gets a little sticky. It gets a little sticky.
and do because he said, "Why play if I care about you?"
Hmm.
That's the question, but many people do.
Yeah, like I say, they gonna. Bro, I'm with you. They gonna, but you got some folks. They want to jump out there and jump and get that thrill. That thrill,
That
get
rush,
that rush, that adrenaline. It gives them that moment of, and then it's like okay. And then once you get that thrill, you gonna want it again. But you sitting there like, ooh, ah. So you fight yourself.
right? Oh, should I go back or should I just leave it at what it is? Miss Joy said this also opens the door for open, and it appears that this type of relationship has become popular these days. I'm just saying. Yep. That's why they do open relationships. That's why they do the past. But where is that getting you? That's breaking down the relationship. I just did it. What Bill say? I just did cousin with D. I love her to death and know she love me, but I ain't in love with her. So why play and lead her on? Yeah. So been so single. So been single for 4 years doing me, not hurting anyone or playing games. Yep. Miss Joy said, "Open relationships to me. Open relationships to me. That's taking the easy way out." Yep, it is taking the easy way out. It's almost like it's giving you giving permission for a person to do what they want to do. That's what this. What is this now? They got the polyamorous, where it's almost like a pyramid of relationships. Y'all in a relationship, but then this person got a person, and this got a person, got a person, and that person may have a person. Like a pyramid of relationships. It's just so much now that this world is becoming accustomed to that. It's like, do we even have monogamous relationships anymore, or are people willing to? Too many different titles. It's crazy. But I guess it all goes back to communication. Especially if you want that long lasting relationship and you want something that's going you want to know. Because you gotta think a person changes every 5 years. Whether they changing for the good or for the worse. They still changing. And you gotta be able to keep up with that change. Cause that change can be maturity. It could be, you know what? I was here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be there no more. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to walk in the lights of God. I want to do this. But your partner, if he ain't on that same elevator with you going up, spiritually, emotional, successfully, then that opens the doors. Cause you now that person ain't no more compatible. So now it's like you seeking. So when the opportunity presents itself, and a person with a good mouth game know how to get in between those cracks of, oh, I see it's a loophole. Let me go on like double dutch. I'm finna go on and jump in. And that person, yeah, I know a pimp from Chicago, rest in peace, Scope Up. He always used to say, if you look, you took.
Church.
Yeah, he always say that. If you look.
But so I guess the question is, do that thrill ever leave? At what point do it leave? At one point, do you say, you know what? I done had my fun. Let me sit my behind down somewhere.
Yeah. It could be a point in time where you get tired of doing it. Let me go back to these comments. Bill said anything to avoid commitment, no labels that come with commitment and responsibilities. We run from those. Big. Hey, thank you for tuning in, love. We kind of say growth and development comes from pushing each other and caring to each other. That's why they say treat it each day like we just met. Yeah, you got to. Flowers, candy, opening doors. The same thing you did to get that person is the same thing you need to continue to do to keep that person. Sometimes we get in these relationships and we get so relaxed. It's like, oh, I got him now. Oh, I got her now. So now I can be looking in. I can go outside looking any kind of way, or I can no, because you still a representation of that person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You go keep it coming because I think a lot of the folks forget that. And like you say, this why women cheat, but it's the totality from
Yeah.
both parties. Even even if that man is still doing what he did when he got you, women, you got to do the same thing because evidently you showed him a package that he liked when he chose you. Because when you choosing each other, it's a, like I said last show, it's a partnership. So whatever you did that sparked his eye, and whatever he did that sparked your eye, you got to keep it going.
But I always tell, even when my daughters now, when my babies now, I tell them, my two older ones that's out in the world dating and all that stuff. Don't fall for somebody those first 3 to 6 months. And don't tell them everything you like. Because if you giving them the playbook, that's what they going to conform to. You know what I'm saying? Or they going to do all that stuff in the first 3 to 6 months. But then that 6 month mark, they going to get complacent. And they going to start to show you who their true colors is. The real person going to twinkle on up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But it just goes back, man. I mean, like I say, it's so many avenues we can go because it's many reasons to why women cheat.
And understand, y'all, y'all know cheating started way before we was conceived.
Yeah, but in that era, our
Granddaddies.
granddaddies, grandmama, but the women stayed with the men and they stayed loyal to the men. But now this a different time and era.
Not
Now
because
it's more so tit for tat. Now it's so more it's open. Now it's so more polyamorous. Now it's so more I'm gonna do it. Mr. Bill say, we cheat for different reasons or the same. Just because each situation lust of the eye is what's next will under that believes some about I don't know. Oh, I he say trying to keep up. Women providers now, so tables turn. Yep. Should they say unpopular opinion? Some women just cheat because we can. We think before we move. Sometimes it's just that. Yeah, sometimes it's just that. It's like,
and,
cause I can.
and understand this, ladies, understand this. Let me give y'all a little scoop from a male perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I got plenty of females in my family, so I'm gonna talk about it. Women raised me, so I'm gonna talk about it. You can't let everybody run up in your weeble hole. And if you understand what your weeble hole is, that's the little thing that sit between your legs. Everybody ain't meant to be run up in there. Some of y'all out there just let it, every Tom, Dick, and Harry run all up in that thing. Y'all know we gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like we say, this when life talk.
But you know what? Though you say
Come
that, he Bill said, I'm laughing at him because he said exactly, sister. I knew you were a cheater. Too funny. But no, it ain't even all about it's not even all about you allowing somebody to go, sexually. You could be cheating and you can never touch a person.
on. Hmm.
It could be cheating just off the communication.
You
It could
right.
be conversation. You ain't never even it ain't even never got across a sexual line.
But you know, you absolutely right. But I'm talking about the ones out there that just, hey, what's the girl name that little thing I sent you earlier? What's the name? What Pound Town and my booty hole brown and whatever. Hey, you grown women, y'all better don't be listening to that young child. That's some bad. And y'all young women out there, that's some music. She said stuff that, hey, you gonna be up in somebody's clinic getting a shot. And some of y'all grown women, like when you get past 40, you can't be letting everybody Pound Town and all that good stuff.
Bill said exactly. I got about 3 women on my line right now, and it's just from my words, but I don't even want to touch them. He said she talking that talk. They love her red. But yeah, cuz that is true though. It just some people will fall in tune with you just off the strength of your conversation
It's,
because people like to people you don't realize most people have to be mentally stimulated and they can get off just by you mentally stimulating them.
it's the gift of God.
The gift of gab, yeah, you ain't got to touch. And you could just speak life. Oh, I want to keep talking to you because, man, I like the conversation. Your conversation is intellectual. I like your conversation because you speak life into me. I like your conversation because you asking me what's my goals and my inspiration. I like your conversation because I can openly and comfortably talk about Jesus with you.
And like you say, from both spectrums, women look for that and males look for that. For the simple fact, like I say, a good conversation is always going to spark a person's attention. It's going to keep your attention span.
Yeah,
And especially when you find someone that you can have an intellectual, grown, adult conversation with, like you say, you could talk somebody panties off, or you could talk that man drawers down, just and you ain't never touched him, just off a great conversation.
a great conversation. That's it. Period. What do you say, Pound Town? I'm enjoying y'all serious and playful
Oh yeah.
grown topics as we embrace them open minded. Thanks to you both for opening these doors. Yes, that's what we like to talk. We like to have these conversations. I promise you, our
If
mind turning off the line, and it just we be like, oh,
if y'all knew some of the
God,
stuff we talk about, hey, but it's like we said when we started this show, it's reality because as we say it and talk about it, we know it's some folks out there really thinking it. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And I live a life where you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You got to have fun with it, and it's a serious matter, but you got to have fun with it because people are really living it and doing it, and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
so hey, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah. He said, so should we allow our spouses to have friends of the opposite sex, or is that a setup? I say yes. I say yes, allow them because
Some,
why? Why
some
not?
people, some people can't handle that.
Yeah, some people can, but that's their own insecurity. That's just like me. I grew up a tomboy. I got more male friends than I do female friends. Not to mention, I serve my country, so of course I know a lot of males and I know a lot of females. Me and my husband coming from 2 different walks of life. So in the beginning, he didn't understand that because he come from a place where when you say bro and sis, you didn't smash. But I come from a place when I say bro and sis, that's what it is. Bro and sis. But I have that. But even with your friendship, you have to your significant other has to be comfortable. Yes, they ain't gotta be all up in the conversation, but you can introduce them where they know and that kind of situation make them comfortable. Like I've had male friends and then my husband it clearly took over and they his friends now. I don't even talk to them no more because they became, good friends. Or they open that door to make that spouse comfortable. But then you have some people they mind play tricks on. They can't take it. They be like, they doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be completely innocent. It all depends on that person's strong will to be able to accept that. Like my husband, female friend. She my friend now. That's my sister. Love her to death. She was in my wedding. I
And
didn't take his female friend. But that's how it be. She said, this is why, Miss Joy said, this is why being friends first is very important. That's why you truly know your spouse. Yeah, it gotta be. Let me be your best friend first. Let me be able to pillow talk with you. Let me be able to
if
tell
I
you my deepest darkest thoughts. Let me be able to just laugh with you. You know what I'm saying? Feel comfortable with telling you something, even if it's in the right or wrong.
If I was your best
Right.
friend.
You know what I'm saying? Got to be. Because when they your best friend, it ain't nothing y'all can't tackle. It ain't nothing y'all could tackle when they your best friend. Y'all can laugh. Y'all can talk serious. You know what I'm saying? And it could be an understanding. I'm listening and you speaking. And when you speaking, I'm understanding what you saying. So now I can come back saying what I thought you heard. What I heard you say was this. And now we got to understand it. And you ain't taking offense with what I got to say. And then sometimes you can agree to disagree. Because sometimes I like to debate on different topics. We always got to talk about what's going on in a relationship.
And I keep doing this because see, that's them lines of communication, that's them wavelengths. They running parallel to each other. They ain't
Mm-hmm.
not button heads. They and folks have forgotten that simple.
Most definitely. At the end of the day, I guess it's about respecting yourself. If I'm going to step out, I'm just going to step out. Sorry. You don't have too. So anything in my mind is just set up to move on if it ain't that anymore. Friends are important, but people change. People do change. Yeah, you made that conscious thanks, Wiley, thanks, bro. Yeah, people make that conscious decision to do what you want to do, and be ready for that consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready when you get caught. Be ready for that consequence. Either it's gonna break up your relationship, or y'all gonna be together strong enough to say let's go to counseling, or y'all just gonna be together strong enough to say we could work it out on our own. Or if that person it wants to walk away, be strong enough to let that person go. Don't fight, don't argue, don't cuss and fuss, cause you already knew what you did. So when you do something, you gotta be ready for the consequence behind it.
And understand, we're all humans. So it's things that's gonna pop up on throughout your life that you're gonna be like, you know what? Mm, I made a decision on a decision that you made. You
Yep.
and don't run from it. I mean, you gotta know yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know what makes you happy. You have to know who you are before you can even remotely begin to say, "Hey, I'm gonna put this into another person."
Mhm. Mhm.
Learn you.
You got to. Exactly. Just know what comes with it. Granny done made a choice to stick it out and vice versa. Sex ain't the end of the world. Sex ain't the end of the world, but doesn't mean it's right. It's not. Because guess what? What if you go out there and cheat in the sex boo boo? The sex garbage. And then
That one you take off your resume and you don't think about it no more. It never happened.
yeah, we gotta think, man. So that's why I say when it's sex, sometimes it's you connecting souls.
I'm
You
gonna let I'm gonna let you have that topic because you keep talking about them soul ties. We gonna get on that one. One of these
Hey, soul ties is real. You gonna believe me one day. I'm a Scorpio all the way turned up and don't and down for all the shenanigans and mentally, emotionally, and spiritually set up, but still have been cheated on. Yeah. You could be the best person in the world. Hell, what they say? What be hell? Beyonce got everything a woman can have. Far as on her, I'm saying herself.
okay.
Far as herself, and got cheated on. This lady, what, a millionaire? Known around the world. Beautiful voice, beautiful person inside and out, far as we know and see, because I don't know her personally, but still got cheated on. They say, cousin, most of the time, that sneaking link don't be shit after that nut. You like, what the fuck am I doing here? Yep. For real, you be like, man, I done did all this for nothing. I done had these long conversations. I did all this. Look, bought a $40 meal.
Ooh, good dropping them 40
Garbage.
on that 40 pack.
Yeah, 40 back. Then it's garbage. He said, get myself off and back to the one. He said,
Oh, Jesus.
ties, it's soul ties. It's real. I keep telling him, cousin. I keep telling him soul ties. It's real.
We gonna get on that.
It's
We gonna couple episodes. We gonna get on that because that one, that boy, she been beating me across the head with that one.
Yes. Well, they say you can't control what the next person gonna do. Yeah,
Mm.
you can't. It's a conscious. You made a conscious decision because it's easy if a person try to talk to you. Me, I just share so many people that down and jump in my inbox, and you can tell them you married all day. Oh, I didn't want. You can't have no friend. No, not you. Not you can't be the friend because your intentions is different. So if you're not strong enough to do that, you might slip up. You might slip up. She said, yes, speak on it. Yes, we got to.
Coming, coming soon to a theater near you.
It is. Man, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all chose to rock it out with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We love having these candid conversations. Talk to us. We'll most definitely talk back. And that's all about. Don't be afraid to speak your opinion, fact, what you know, how you feel. Don't,
Hey,
because we ain't judge. We here to have conversations, and we gonna talk about it all the real and uncut. We gonna give you our aspects. What we say, what you always say, Mac. We ain't experts, but we life experts. As I'm saying,
we're not experts, but we're life experts because most of the stuff we talk about, it's unaffected us, and we done did it some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like
yeah,
I mean, it was the topic was why women cheat, but as a man, I will never sit here like I was a saint because in my heydays, I used to chase every little piece of cat that meow. So I'm not gonna sit here, for the brothers out there, it was a game. It was a game. It was the chase. It was the thrill. It was the hey, word. Let me go over here and see if I can knock that down. It's
yeah,
life. It
yeah.
happened.
I done been there before.
We,
So
we
as a motherfucker, just know that tit for tat, reaping. So that is real. Yeah, it is real. But connections at the hip of motherfucker. I enjoyed y'all. Thank you. We enjoyed you. Thanks for tuning in. Come back and we here every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I've been there before.
Yep, and we ain't going nowhere, y'all. We
Yeah,
still here.
still rocking. Yep.
We got 9 more minutes to give y'all.
Yeah, like I've been there before in my younger days, in my first marriage. But it was like a tit for tat. It was like, okay, this what you doing? I was like, we married young at 21. Even to this day, I still tell them I don't hold it against them because we was young. So even I went off to the military. He back home. He did whatever he did. Boom, I'm in the military. Like, I guess I'm single. This what we doing? We 10 for 10. This what we at? But see, me, I was so bold with it. I wasn't that one who got attached. You know what I'm saying? I was that one that, okay, I rock with you. This is what it's gonna be. I do got this dude, and I was so bold one time, and that was dangerous. I had him in the same place at the same time
Living
because,
a dangerous life.
but it was because I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was at that point where I didn't care. You hurt me, so now I want you to feel this hurt.
Hey,
I wanted that hurt to be felt. So I played that dangerous game back then. But I was that one. I didn't allow myself to get attached. I
yeah,
played like the nigga role. I played like the man role.
yeah, and that's real life, and that's what we try to tell y'all, man. We're not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat anything, or hide nothing, or run from nothing. Hey, we
Yeah.
live and walk in our truths.
Yeah, I done been on both ends of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my heart hurt by my first real girlfriend when I got locked up and vowed to never get married or any of that again. And it has really had it and has really had a fair shot until I got older and healed. Yep, because sometimes we'll drag on that baggage thinking like every person we come across is gonna do us like that. It's gonna cheat on us. So then that's what we do. We put up those walls.
Mm-hmm.
Got that good person coming, and now we punishing them, and now they gotta chisel and break down those walls that we done built because we ain't so you know what I'm saying? We ain't ready for that because we feel like they gonna do us like everybody else did it. Played it way different. Now I I rock, slide, I slide. Yeah, I was a motherfucking cousin. We all got in, honestly. Yep, most definitely. We most definitely got it honest.
Oh yeah.
It was at that time. Like I said, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been cheated on before, and I was a cheater before.
Was you a cheater or a serial cheater?
I was in that back then. I was a serial cheater, cause and
Oh,
it all wasn't sexually.
oh,
It all wasn't sexually. It was. I'm telling you, my mouthpiece, my conversation. When I tell you, if you get with somebody who either got low self esteem or ain't never you talking to them differently than some what they used to, they gonna easily gravitate to you. They gonna easily be intrigued and want more of what you giving them.
so you were selling a well water?
Selling a dream.
Ooh,
Selling a dream with boundaries.
you out there selling them little men, them little boys' pipe dreams.
Previously.
Shame on you.
And now. Previously. I'd rather you just have sex with someone, don't connect, then I gotta right. You don't want them to get that connection, but sometimes a connection happens. And then it's like I say, then comes confusion because then, especially for you men, y'all doing it without a connection, but y'all get these women who get emotionally connected, then they running and telling your significant other, your spouse, your girlfriend, they blowing your whole spot up because they allowed themselves to get emotionally attached.
That comment right there. I
Yeah.
think emotional cheating is worse than physical.
Most definitely is. That emotional cheating is something dangerous.
That those soul ties.
That's them soul ties. That's that connection. Because it's no longer pound town. It's that connection. It's that one-on-one connection. It's that one-on-one connection. I'm telling you. Once you had them soul ties and y'all locking eyes,
The eyes will get you every time, boss.
now you you find yourself wanting to talk to him more, wanting to be around him more. Now you're confused. Now you're like, dang, am I gonna have two, or I'm gonna be strong enough to walk away from one? But we also gotta know grass ain't greener on the other side always. So Mr. Conda say soul ties are dangerous. I'm telling you, them soul ties is a move. I'm telling you, them soul ties is something different. Cause you're gonna be thinking like, man, why I'm thinking about this person?
I agree with you. I will agree. My boy, brother Wiley said 80-20, 80-20.
Mm-hmm. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, pride. Devil is a lie. I'm telling you, if you get somebody that's treating you different than what you used to, you're gonna be intrigued to keep going back. She said, Mr. Lee said, yep, and you feel everything. You feel everything. You
You
do.
make you cry sometime.
I'm telling you, that's it right there. That is the reason why women cheat. So the key to not cheating women or not being in it is communicating with your partner. And if you feel like you want to be have your hot girl summer, hot girl winter, hot girl fall, all that good stuff
Hey,
spring,
y'all cougars better sit down somewhere.
you just do it without hurting people. Be strong enough to say this is what it is, or fix it. Fix it in your relationship. Say, hey, this is the gap. This is what's going on. Um, let's fix it. Cause I
O-
don't step out.
Open lines of
But
communication.
right, but who can accept you telling them fix this because I feel like I'm at the point of entertaining something? Who can accept that?
I, so you always get me crunk up when we start getting towards the end of the show. See that right there, you're absolutely right because most people can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna look and then if you have that conversation, the respected party can't walk away feeling some type of way. Like, damn, did she just size me up? Did he just really try me like that? It can't be that type of party. It's got to be, you know what? Got it. Hear you. Understand. Lock and load. We moving forward.
Yeah. Because say I'm tired. I'm tired to a couple right now. Ooh, we running. running from them all. That's the problem. I'm still, yeah, cousin, because you charming them. You telling them what the next person, what the other person, previous person didn't tell them. You probably speaking life into them. You probably telling them every day that they beautiful and that whatever their goals and ambitions is, that they can have it. You probably even helping them along the way to say, this is what you can do. How can I be of service?
Oh yeah,
And they ain't used to that. And when they ain't used to that, now their emotions involved. Now they in love with you and you ain't even touched them.
motivation.
But that motivation
Hmm?
was the nation, especially when you got somebody that's got a little bit of low self-esteem and you then boosted it to 10,000.
If we can't talk, we can't walk. Communication and trust are foundational. Absolutely, solid foundations.
Yeah, what he say? Yes, cousin, but I have a little intent, just knowing them something different. You're right. Yeah, but
Hey,
can they keep up with what you get pushing out though too? Can they give them what you? Can they give you what you giving them?
a lot of people can't. A lot of people get stuck.
Yeah, and that's why you ready to run.
Get stuck.
Cause
Better or run for you get they get stuck.
yeah, that booty only gonna look big for so long. Them breasts only gonna look perky for so long. But if that conversation, hey Deborah, but if that conversation ain't there, if they ain't doing something that's entertaining you, you gonna go every time.
Yep, yep, yep. Hey
Every,
y'all, this has been a great. Oh, what we got? Nope. Stay single for the reason chasing a bag of cash and no ass.
yeah,
Hey,
that's in the season you in now. That's
oh
in
yeah.
the in now. Yep.
But man, oh man, oh man, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Time it just start rolling by. Hey, we appreciate the energy y'all
Yeah.
get on this conversation. Like I say, it won't be the end because we definitely gonna get on them soul ties because somebody been pressuring me about them soul ties. So, hey, we gonna rock out with y'all. Like I say, man, this win
Yeah.
like we open them doors. A lot of folks don't want to open and don't want to talk about, but we gonna talk about them. We gonna keep it going. We gonna be serious, but we gonna have fun at the same time.
Mhm. Most definitely. Yep, yep. Love y'all and all who committed, commented, and helped it rotate. Yep, most definitely. Appreciate you, cousin. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all rocked it with us for our full hour of When Life Talk. Man, tune in with us next week. Like I said, if y'all have some topics y'all want to talk about, hit my inbox, hit Mac inbox. You know, we open if y'all feel like y'all want to come on the show and talk y'all talk. We open to that too.
Hey,
Man,
don't run from it. Anything from A to Z. Don't run from it.
yep, much love. Man, but yep, it has come to our end of the show. We love y'all. I gotta do some homework and Matt
Yeah,
fight
like
from
we started the show. We're gonna end the show the same way. Hey, anything is life. It comes at you fast. It comes at you hard. Hey man, put your best foot forward. Those that have been affected by Hurricane Adela Adelia right now. Hey, stay safe, stay sound. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
yeah.
Same time, same bat channel, same bat cave. And for y'all booty warriors out there, stop chasing the booty.
You so silly. We out, y'all. Thank y'all.